Okay, so now we need to cover kind of the Google Shopping image. It's very, very important. When we're advertising on the shopping network, we need to have the best and most optimized image. And frankly, this is not going to give us the best, highest CTR. This looks very plain Jane and simple, but I want to show you kind of the strategy you should have when we're initially testing. Now, of course, we can optimize this weeks down the road, but when we're first launching our product, we need to do this very quickly, but also efficiently. So a good example is like this, right? Custom socks. If you notice all of this everything kind of blends in at first glance. You want to make sure that when someone looks at your product, they need to know exactly what it does so you don't get any clicks for no reason. For example, like this is a good example, put your face on socks, but also this is a good example because it has a background that pops out. You see white, 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 and this is a tan background. But possibly what's a better example is actually Snow teeth whitening, and something that I personally do. They have live images that really not only show the product, but really show exactly what it does. And it speaks to the customer demographic. So you really got to find an image, which I'm going to show you how to do, that's appealing, that's going to stand out, that is just going to put you a little bit ahead of everyone else. Or if you are selling a product and you are a cheaper version of a premium product, you want to look very similar to that product. So if this was a hot product and I am selling this for 20% or 30% less than them, I want to look super similar to this. Okay, does that make sense? And so a good example is actually this. Notice a lot of people are selling this kind of tactical shovel, right? However, they all kind of look the same, but this picture in itself looks absolutely it just pops. It's really hard for me to explain it any better than that. And so what I want to show you is how you can at least have some options to pick from so you can have a really good Google Shopping image, right? So what I personally like to do is I actually like to go to Alibaba. I don't like to go to AliExpress because everyone has access to these images. However, on Alibaba, I noticed that they have images that are a little bit more exclusive. So if we go into here, what I found was this was an okay image, but truthfully looks very similar to an AliExpress image. But if I go over here, I actually like this image. It's really simple. It shows, yes, here's the fish finder. It's portable. Here's it in a guy's hand. And in the background, it shows a fisherman. I mean, it can't get more self-explanatory than this, and it doesn't look spammy and annoying or fake. So what I went ahead is I saved this as an image, and now I'm gonna go back over here. And this is actually already has the right dimensions. What you want to make sure is that your image is a perfect square. And truthfully, you want to be at a 1200 by 1200. It recommends an 800 by 800, but try to go a little bit higher than 800 by 800 in my opinion. But this is much better. And so I would personally delete this. And any other images on the landing page we can leave alone. It really doesn't matter. But as long as we have a really good image for our Google Shopping, then this is going to help with click-through rate, which is really important. So that's why I wanted to make a separate video on this. So now let's go ahead and continue to the